Hello everyone, welcome back with another video. My name is Bappi Ahmed and I'm your host. So guys, as of now we have seen various kinds of open source large language model. We have seen like how to use Llama to, how to use Google Palm to. So in this video I'm going to discuss another open source very powerful large language model, which is nothing but Falcon. So guys, this is another open source large language models. Even Falcon has lots of variant so recently Falcon has published this 180 billion parameter this model, but it has some other variant as well. Here if you see, Falcon has actually 1.3 billion, 7.5 billion, 40 billion, and this is the recent one, which is nothing but 180 billion parameter. So actually I can't load this 180 billion parameter with this Google Colab and all. So if you have good instance, so you can load it, process would be same, but I will take this model guys, 7.5 billion this model, 7 billion model, and I will show you one demo like how we can use this Falcon open source large language model to build our generative AI application. So first of all I will show you like how we can integrate this Falcon 7B model with our LangChain. So we'll be seeing like how we can perform inferencing on top of the model. Then I will also show you how we can create generative AI application on top of that. So guys, here if you see, Falcon is nothing but it's a open source large language generative AI model. And if you see here, Falcon helps us to create a very advanced application, and it has actually lots of version 180 billion, 40 billion, and 7 billion, and 1.3 billion parameter. And it is trained with high quality data set, so that actually it can perform all kinds of job, okay, whatever you will be giving as a prompt. So we'll see how we can do it. And it has actually, these are the variant, as I already told you, 14B, and even they have already given you the download guideline and all. So to download this model, actually I'll be using Hugging Face, because Hugging Face has already this kinds of model hosted. Here if you see, this is the Falcon 7B instruct model. So this is the 7 billion parameter model, so I'm going to use this model. So you can use any other model as well. Let's say if you want to use this 14 billion model, okay, just try to search here, you will get the model. So in this example I will show this model, okay, I will use this model and I will show you the demo. So for this, actually I have already prepared one notebook. As you can see, now this is the notebook I prepared. So first of all, let's see like how we can perform the inference on top of this Falcon 7B model, okay, with the help of LangChain. So for this, first of all, make sure you have connected your notebook and you have selected GPU as a runtime. So I've already selected. So as of now, whatever things we have learned like Llama, then Google Palm, all the steps are same only, okay, but only you just need to change the model there. So this is the idea here. So if you're using any kinds of large language model, not only Llama, Google Palm, or let's say Falcon, if you're using any kinds of large language model, I already showed you, right? Like I already showed you, like we have different large language models, so all the process will remain same. You need to call the same method and all, okay, if you are using LangChain and all. And the way I imported my model here, you can easily load it, okay. And you can refer some documentation, because whenever, let's say, you are referring any kinds of large language model, they will have their documentation. You can go through the documentation, you will get the idea. And guys, throughout this entire session, actually I showed you three large language model, Llama to Google Palm and this Falcon one. And rest of the large language model you can explore, all the process will remain same, okay, only you just need to do some exploration on top of it. So guys, here if you see, I already connected my notebook. Now if you want to check the GPU, whether you got GPU or not, this is the command to execute, then you will see the GPU. Then first of all, I need to import some of the libraries, because here I'm using like a Hugging Face model. So for this, actually I need to install transformers, and these are the libraries, okay. Then I will be also using LangChain, so I also need to install LangChain on top of it, okay. So let me install them. So guys, as you can see, installation is done. Now I will be loading the model. So guys, to load the model, if you're using Hugging Face model, so first of all, you need to call this Hugging Face pipeline from LangChain, as well as you also need to call the tokenizer, okay, and the pipeline objects. Now here is the name you need to define. So this is the name I've just copied from here and I pasted here, okay. This is the name, and if you're using some other model, you can change the name here, so it will automatically download the model. First of all, you need to define the tokenizer. Tokenizer will help you to convert your text to numbers, okay, and it will also do the pre-processing steps before feeding the data to the model. Then I will initialize in the pipeline. So it's a text generation model, that's why I have given the text generation. It will take the model, it will also take the tokenizer, and these are the parameters you need to keep it as default, okay. Now if you execute this particular code, so you will be able to see like it will first of all download the model. So guys, this is the model size around 9.95 GB. So let's wait, it will take some time. So guys, as you can see, my model has downloaded. Now I need to load this model. So I need to load this pipeline object actually. So to load this pipeline object, first of all, I need to initialize this Hugging Face pipeline. I think I already imported, you saw that, Hugging Face pipeline from LangChain. Then here I need to give my pipeline, and here one parameter I need to set called temperature. So temperature, I think you already know what is temperature. Temperature means like if you're setting it to 0, that means your model would be like very strict, and it won't be taking any risk whenever it will give you the response. But if you're setting it to 1, so it will take risk and it will give you some random output. That's why you need to think about like whether you need very creative results or random results from your model or not. Okay, if not, then try to keep this value close to 0. Otherwise you can keep this value close to 1. So here I've given 0 because I want strict output from my model. So let me initialize my LLM. Okay, now here first of all I need to initialize one prompt template. Okay, then I'm also initializing LLM chain. Okay, so let me import them. Then this is my template, custom template I have defined. So you are an intelligent chatbot, help the following questions with the brilliant answer. So here you will get this kinds of question, you need to return this kinds of answer. Okay, so this is the custom prompt I have created. Now this prompt I will initialize with the help of prompt template. It will take the template and it will also take the input variables. So in this case input variable is my question. Now let me initialize my template. Now first of all I will initialize my LLM chain. To initialize the LLM chain, first of all you need to give the prompt and as well as your LLM. Okay, then it will give you the LLM chain. Now this is my LLM chain. So here is a question I'm giving. Explain what is artificial intelligence as nursery rhymes. So it should give me that explanation. Okay, so here I'm just writing LLM chain dot run, and here I'm giving my question. Now let me execute and show you. And if you see here guys, my memory is getting full because I loaded this 7 billion parameter model. So that is why I was telling like you can't load this 180 billion model because it's like very huge model. For this you need good system, you should have good GPU and good memory there. But all the process would be remaining same. Okay, only just need to change the model name there and everything will remain same. So guys, here is the answer I got. A child may be small, but with a AI can do all. Computers and machine learn faster and faster, allowing the child to great heights. So this is the response I got from my model, and with respect to this nursery rhymes. And you can ask any kinds of question, like let's ask another question. So I'll copy this one, and here I can ask, give me a code for adding two numbers. So here if you see it, it can also generate code. So any kinds of prompt you can give, any kinds of task you can do with this LLM. Let's say you want to do summarization, generate text, generate poem, generate code, anything you can perform with this model. Okay, and it's like very powerful model guys. Even you will be loving a lot after learning this one. Okay, I think you got the idea. Now guys, in future I will also show you how we can fine tune this LLM. Okay, like we have learned llama, then Google Palm, then Falcon. We can also fine tune them with respect to our custom task. Let's say you have some complex data and this task your model can't perform, so at that time you can also fine tune them. So in future I will also show you like how we can fine tune them on top of our custom task. Okay, but guys, all kinds of tasks actually these are the model can perform, so you don't need to even fine tune them because fine tune is not easy, so it like more costly. So I'll always suggest just try to use this at the model. Okay, these are the trained model, so and you can perform your job here. And you can also give the custom data, like I already showed you like how to put the custom data on top of that, like how to perform these kinds of operation, how we can do the information retrieval operation, how we can perform the summarization, everything I have showed. Even in future I will also create some of the videos, like we'll be implementing some projects. So and we'll see there like how we can create end-to-end generative AI application with the help of these are the LLM model. Now guys, this is the inference on top of this Falcon 7B. Now let's create one project with the help of LangChain. So here I'll be using ChromaDB, and we'll be creating one multi-doc retrieval system. So basically here we'll be giving some documentation. In the documentation, we'll be doing the information retrieval operation. I think we already saw in our Google Palm one. Okay, there actually I was using PDF, but here we'll be using the textual data. So for this, actually, first of all, I need to install, these are the libraries. So let me install them. So I need to first of all terminate my previous instance. Done. Now let me install them. So here I'm using ChromaDB. So you can use any kinds of vector database. You can use Pinecone, Wavelet, anything you can use. And I'm also using LangChain. So we are installing LangChain transformers. We are also installing because we are using Hindface, and we also need sentence transformers. Okay, so everything we need to install here. So if you have already watched that Google Palm video, so this notebook will be mostly familiar with you because I'm referring the same code only, but only here I'm using Falcon model, and I'm also changing the database here. Okay, only this part I'm changing. So installation is done. Now I'll be importing these are the libraries. So I'm importing ChromaDB, then recursive character splitter, then retrieval questionnaire, text loader, and directory loader. So first of all, I need to download the data. So this data is available in this URL. So I'm first of all downloading this zip file. Then I'm performing unzipping operation on top of it. See, if I show you the data, so guys, this is the stock market data. So it has lots of stock detail like Nvidia stock, then Tesla stock. So these are the txt file data. As you can see, these are the stock data. So on top of that, we'll be performing this information retrieval operation with the help of this LLM. Now first of all, I need to load this data, then I'll be extracting the text. So this is the code for it. Then if you want to see the documents like the final data you got, so these are the data I got. Now what I need to do, I need to perform this text splitter on top of it. Basically I want to convert my entire corpus to chunks. Okay, because I already told you what is chunks and all. So my model has like one particular input size. If you see the documentation, so if you're using this one Falcon 7 bin struct, so it has some particular you can say input size, input token size. So you need to give that particular size. So it's better to convert to chunks, so that this kinds of problem you won't be facing, okay, whenever we'll be feeding the data. So let's convert to chunks. So that many of chunks I got 49. Now if you want to see some chunks, so this is the code for it. Okay, so see guys, all codes are same as I already used in my previous experience as well. Okay, that's why I'm just going a little bit fast, because I think you got the idea like how we are performing these are the operation, right? Now here first of all I will initialize my Falcon 7 instruct model the same way I'll be using, I showed you in that previous notebook, right? Yeah. So it will first of all download the model from the Hugging Face. So it will take some time, let's wait. So my model has downloaded. Now let's import my Hugging Face pipeline and Hugging Face embedding. Because see guys, this Falcon model doesn't have any embedding model. That's why I need to use Hugging Face embedding, and this is the model I'll be using for my embedding. Basically, I need to convert my text chunks to vector embedding. So that's why I need this one. Now I'm initializing my LLM, and I'm also initializing my embedding model. So see guys, it is first of all downloading the embedding model. Done. Now I will initialize my ChromaDB database, and I already showed you like how to initialize ChromaDB database in my vector database session. Just go ahead and check it out. So here is the DB name I'm giving, and I'm also passing my text entire corpus. Okay, and I'm also giving my embedding. This is the embedding model, as you can see. So it should be embedding model. So this is the name, and I'm also giving my directory, like this is my DB directory. Now let me store the data in my ChromaDB. So it will convert all the text to vector embeddings, and it will store inside your ChromaDB. Now it has done. Now first of all I will load this. So using this code actually will load this uh, vector embeddings. Okay, so this code will load the vector embeddings. Let me load. So it should be HF. HF is my embedding. Hmm. Then here I'm initializing this retriever as my vector DB. Then I'm creating one QHN, retrieval QHN. And here I'm giving my LLM. Now this is the process function I have just written. So whatever response I will get from my LLM, so it will process the output and it will give me that one. Now let me initialize the QHN. Now if you give any kinds of query and execute this code, you will able to see the response. Okay, as you can see, you will able to see the response. I think I already showed you like how to do it. Okay, so that's how we can use this Falcon 7B model, okay, with our custom task as well. Like we can create these kinds of generative AI application. Now guys, I want to give one particular task to everyone. Basically, see, you have learned lots of concept right now in the field of generative AI, like how to use this kinds of open source LLM model. Now I have already shown you like three very powerful open source large language model. Now one thing actually you can explore from your side, there is another large language model called Mistral 7B. So this is another very good model, and this is the website of Mistral 7B, and this model is also available inside Hugging Face. So Mistral 7B Hugging Face. So this is the model guys, Mistral 7B version 001. So this model you can load inside your free Google Colab. There is no issue with that. So you can follow the same technique to load the model and you can perform these kinds of job here. And also try to share this notebook in the comment section. I will happy to see that, like whatever you have done from your side. So it would be pretty much good learning for you, right? So yes guys, this is all about our open source large language model. We have seen like how we can use them and how we can create generative AI application on top of it. Now in the next video, what I will show you, I will create one end-to-end generative AI projects, okay, with the help of this LangChain, then vector database, and these kinds of LLM. I will be also using Streamlit package to create the web app and all. So guys, this is going to be very much interesting project. Just try to watch that particular video, then everything would be clear. Like as of now, we have done the projects in the Google Colab, but now we'll be converting that Google Colab to like end-to-end projects. We'll be creating app and all. So it would be very much good for you. So yes guys, this is all about from my side. I hope you like this particular video. If you have liked this particular video, just try to share this video with your friends and family. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.